would you really, really love to hear on there, like to see jump on Shake It to the Max?
I think people and me really want to hear Nicki on it.
I want to hear Nicki on it.
Yeah.
I think I tweeted it a couple of days ago. Nicki Minaj, please, please, if you're watching this and you have any link, YouTube, please, do something. What was it with the whining and the shaking?
I don't know. That's what I feel like doing right now.
So when you found out your song is blowing over there, what was the first step or the first thing you did, promo-wise?
Well, I just kept going.
If you should have a fan base, what name would you give that? Would you give them?
They're called the Wonder Gang.
Wonder Gang.
Yes.
Your name is Ama. Do you speak any Ghanaian language? I'd really like to hear a sentence or two.
I don't know, but you can have a casual conversation.
Okay, which language would you like? In Chi.
Yes.
Ibiaboko.
Ibiaboko.
Sisi a onyom no baby edu ne uhune sen.
Okay, moving on.
The stubborn boys at the back want me to ask you if you're dating.
No, I'm not.
You're not. What's your type of man?
I think I've passed that stage of thinking there's one look that I would necessarily go for.
So this is...
What is it?
Kiss Strawberry Scented Lubricant.
What's that? Is this toffee?
It's a lubricant that is strawberry scented, water-based, condom-friendly, and is good for reducing friction when you're doing soccer pim-pim.
No, sir.
It's a package.
You're gonna keep the soccer pim-pim. I'm gonna take the hat and go.
You need you might need it. Take your
you know
gift.
what? For the sake of your soccer pim-pim audience.
So I have Moliy in the studio with me, single-handedly raising the flag of Ghana high in the Caribbeans and also in America, everywhere in the world. Number one.
In command.
Yeah. Moliy, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Monitoring what you've been doing, it's like you've been out of Ghana for some time now.
Yeah, we just got back I think last weekend, yeah.
Did you come back specifically for the TGMA performance?
No, but the timing was, consistent with it, so.
Now, you started doing music for a couple of years now, but it's like the past year has been really crazy for you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you start officially as, a professional musician?
That was in 2020, I would say professional, because that's when I put out my first body of work.
So from 2020, I think you went off for some time, didn't you? Because there's like a gap, like 1 or 2 years.
Okay,
gap.
so in 2024, I wasn't personally releasing any music. However, I was doing multiple features.
Okay.
Yeah, but I even had one with Kojo Black. I think that's one of the more recent ones, Calendar. But yeah, I was not releasing any music.
Why?
Why
weren't you releasing your music?
Because I have done it before. Like, I've put out 3 separate EPs, right? And I was trying to connect the dots, in terms of growth and how I can level up.
Yeah.
Not just in terms of how I promote my music or what me and my team do to push it, but also the sound that's coming out and what it even means, because all my work is very personal to me. So obviously if I put a lot of intention into it and it's not doing what I want it to do, it's gonna affect you, right?
Yeah.
I know I didn't want to do any wasted efforts.
Yeah.
I wanted the next time I do something, people would see the growth.
And was the next one what's working for you now? After that break, the next one, was it Shake It to the Max? Or you had others before that?
No, that was the first release.
After the break?
Yes, at the end of 2024.
How did that come about?
Well, I wasn't actually ready to still release music, or that's what we were telling ourselves, we are waiting for something like possibly getting a distro deal. And it's like most of those people, they actually want to see the motion before they even take a bet on you.
Yeah.
So it was kind of an interesting situation to be in. And I remember my manager just telling me, just tease music. pick something and tease it. So the first thing I did was post like, what do you call it? A dump of me being back in Ghana because I had just moved back freshly in September. So I posted a dump like, okay, I'm here. And then I posted like 3 different videos of unreleased music for people to see that I'm working. And Shake It to the Max was one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know why I picked that song to be like, I'm going to keep making videos to this. But yeah.
Did you have a vision of Shake It to the Max getting to this level?
I had a vision of what I would want to do generally promo-wise. Because there were lots of things happening in Ghana and I was observing. There was this like moments where multiple people were just doing Guinness World Record things. Yeah, I'm just like I just kept thinking, like, what could I possibly do to actually get Ghanaians' attention?
Yeah.
And I know people were getting attention by doing that. I contemplated it. I'm like, should I just find something and be
World
like,
record.
I'm going to do this thing just to get people's attention? Like, and it doesn't even have to be the record. It could be around a song, and maybe whatever I do is centered around that song, and then people get to hear the song. I wanted like a huge flash. I'm like, can I make a flash mob happen? I'm like, but who is going to pull up for me? Like, you only see people pull up in masses like that for, the sax, the shatters.
Yeah.
Like, you only see that really happen. So I don't know. So it's almost like all those like little things and little ideas and, just fell into place the way that it did.
Who came up with the
dance?
The dance.
I did.
Really? And did you know you were going to cause trouble with that?
No.
Because you started a movement. And I think it started, I realized Ghanaians didn't jump on it first. It started from somewhere in Kenya, I think. Started from
Well, I wouldn't say
other
that.
countries.
I wouldn't say that. Like, maybe the masses didn't jump on it first, but then I got to meet different content creators and dancers who saw what I was doing and they wanted to do with me. So I wouldn't say Ghanaians didn't catch on because some of them did.
But then it started catching on.
The masses in Kenya.
Okay.
In Kenya, places like Uganda. Yeah, there were a few like African countries and East African countries that was just like, what's happening there? Like, what's going on, guys?
So when you found out your song is blowing over there, what was the first step or the first thing you did, promo-wise?
Well, I just kept going.
Did you go there for shows or interviews?
I didn't, because I felt like I just wanted to be the right like platform. Because if you see it's done really well there, then I just want to make sure where I go is where everybody wants to go.
Yeah.
I want it to be the right stage.
But then from there, kept growing, and it seemed never to stop. And all of a sudden, it's entered the Caribbeans. We saw Jamaicans. We know Jamaicans like jumping on rhythms and stuff. And right now, Shake It to the Max is like a rhythm over there, and everyone is just doing their own version and stuff. Who did their first version in Jamaica? Or how did the song enter? Do you know how it entered Jamaica?
I think it started with the dance. I don't think it started with the rhythms.
Okay.
So after I started with the dance, then I think the song got to number 1 there. And I remember Steph was one of the first people to like drop a verse online. And then Skilly followed and Shansia. And then we have Elephant Man too was in there, Yeah.
Did you ask any of them to do it?
I personally did not, besides Steph.
Okay.
Yeah, Steph is who I asked to do it.
Has Vibes jumped on it yet? It's like I just hit something.
No, I think everybody knows it's coming. They just don't know when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would you really, really love to hear on there, like to see jump on Shake It to the Max?
I think people and me really want to hear Nikki on it.
I want to hear Nikki on it. I think I tweeted it a couple of days ago. I would really love to hear what Nikki would do on it.
Yeah, because I also see her doing like Trinidadian remixes. Like she's active, in Caribbean music, even though maybe she's not personally releasing. So I'm just like, babe, I'm sure you've heard it by now. What are you waiting for? The streets are waiting.
Yeah. Nicki Minaj, please, please, if you're watching this and you have any link, YouTube, please, please, do something. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
let's go a little bit into your personal life. You're Ghanaian, half Ghanaian, right? Do you speak? Your name is Ama. Do you speak any Ghanaian language?
Wow.
I've never heard you speak any Ghanaian language. I'd really like to hear a sentence or two.
So
Yeah, just tell me something, anything that comes to mind.
I don't know, but you can have a casual conversation.
Okay, which language would you like? In Chi.
Yes.
Bibi aboko.
Bibi aboko.
Sisi a onyom no baby edu ne uhu ne sen.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
I understood what you said, right?
To
You're
answer,
telling me like, so where you've reached, like,
Yeah.
how do you see it?
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know.
Just-
No, I'm not the best at forming sentences. I can manage myself. I can get a ride. I can buy food. I can communicate in the most basic way.
Yeah.
And that's good enough. And I can understand.
Okay.
So
Right. Now,
Yeah.
outside music, what do you like to do for fun? Like to while away time if you're not doing music or music related stuff?
I like to play games. So I play Call of Duty Mobile. I play like snooker. Just a little competitive things that just keep your mind, I don't know, going. I like Uno.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to play games.
And the stubborn boys at the back want me to ask you if you're dating.
No, I'm not.
You're not. Why not? Is it that no one has approached you, or people are approaching and you don't like what you're seeing, or you just want to focus on the music? What's the reason?
I think I have a very interesting way of dating. So either I like one person or I just don't like anybody at all. And it's not easy for me to like someone.
So what would Molly describe as the perfect date?
Like maybe watch a movie, eat some food, and go drinking. And, I think that's about it.
Watch a movie. I'm giving you a poll if you want to move to it. Now, what's your type of man? Do you have any type? Or you don't have a type? They just have to win your heart.
It's just a vibe. It's a vibe. If you feel it or you don't feel it, I think I've passed that stage of thinking there's one look that I would necessarily go for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a conversation with the person and the vibe is there and the vibe is right, under the right circumstances.
It's just the energies, I can't really say.
Right.
You just know when you're attracted to something or when you're not.
Now, TGMA, you've been nominated New Artist of the Year, and also you're performing on the big
No,
night.
I've been nominated for, I think, dancehall.
Was it dancehall?
Dancehall record of the year.
Not New Artist.
Is it reggae? Is it reggae or dancehall?
Reggae slash
Yeah.
dancehall Artist of the Year.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Not artist of the year.
Not
Record,
New Artist of the Year.
record of the year. No. Yeah.
Okay, but then wait a minute. But why?
What do you mean? Why?
Why do you think you're not in New Artist of the Year?
I don't know. I just know that I'm inside. That's all that matters. So.
What should we expect on stage?
Oh, a lot of fun. Are you gonna be there?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the dance?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I want. I want people to do the dance and vibe with me. It should be really fun.
Your performances, what goes into like preparation for your performance? What's the normal rider for Moliy, for a Moliy performance?
My boss thought I worked all weekend, but I just stopped using ChatGPT like a toy. And
The rider?
Yeah, like what do you need if you're
Okay.
going for a concert?
I would ask for fruits, maybe some snacks for whoever is with me. But me personally, I wouldn't be eating. I would be either snacking or fruits, drinking tea. There's going to be a bottle of tequila in there. And I don't know. So there's a couple other things, but those are what I reach for.
Okay. Now, after Shake It to the Max doing well, I just saw recently you posted a snippet, and it's like your snippet is somehow creating some form of unprecedented unity among certain people, but we'll get there. Let's talk. Let's talk about Baki.
Yeah.
Is that the next one?
Hopefully, yeah.
And what's it with the whining and the shaking?
I don't know. That's what I feel like doing right now.
So it can change, but for right now, you just want
Yeah,
to.
this is how I feel. So I think everybody is feeling it with me.
Yeah, because we really like it. I saw even you posted an animal. I think it's a moth or something. And for some reason, it was kind of moving like you. The same movement.
The same movement.
Yeah. When I was scrolling, I saw the moth, and then the next scroll I went up, I saw your video, and it kind of looked similar. Like the movement was. And let me know in the comment section if you think they move alike, because they're. Anyway, Baki, are you targeting the Caribbeans now?
Yes, but also no, because I've been traveling and I feel like even though I'm making the Caribbean music, what I'm making, I didn't hear it in the Caribbean. I'd never been there before I started making this music. I think Caribbean music is pretty worldwide now.
Yeah.
So they are part of who I'm targeting, but I'm targeting everybody.
The target is the world. Whoever receives it first.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how did you feel about seeing the 3 S's
Oh, I was so excited.
all posting you within 24 hours?
I was really excited, and I don't know why people don't want me to be excited. I don't get it.
You were receiving some hate.
They're like, Molly, why are you? I'm just like, is it you? Are you there? I'm the one, and I'm very happy. Be excited with me, like.
What does something like that mean to you? To see big names like Shatawale, Stoneboy, Sarkodie all posting you within a short span like that when you posted an unreleased song. What does that mean to you?
I feel like to me it means I have their support, which feels great. I've waited for it for a while because I've been doing this for a while, and so I told myself it doesn't matter when. I just know eventually it will happen, and it did. So that's like something that I check into my head, like this is a moment that I've been looking forward to, and I've gotten it. So I just feel gratitude.
And which of them would you like to probably jump on Shake It to the Max with?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like I would want to be in the studio with them and create with them because it's been a long time coming. So I wouldn't even want to be like, oh, take this. Like, I want to be and create, choose beats with them and like feel even their vibes and how they work. I've been in the studio with Stoneboy before and I saw how he worked. It was very inspiring. So like, I want to just do that with them.
So not like them jumping on you just want to create something new.
Yeah.
With each of them or all 3 of them on one song.
I mean, that one is not up to me. No, yeah.
Anyway, which producers have you worked with so far, and which ones do you really enjoy working with?
Like just in general?
Yeah, in general, beat producers. Because is Silent Adi a beat producer?
Yeah, and DJ.
And DJ. So how did that Shake It to the... Did he send you the beat or you met with him? How did it happen?
No, I met with him and Disco Neil. So they're like, I don't know if they're like a producer duo, but they do everything together. They have like a label called Bashment, so they work out of the label. And I know we had just spoken about creating music together, and I was living in Orlando at the time in Florida. They were living in Miami. So it's just as simple as me getting on a train to go and visit them, and we make music in person together.
Okay.
So yeah, we have like multiple records that they both produced.
Okay. What about other producers you've worked with?
More recently, I've been working with this producer from Paris called Bangers. So he produced Baki.
Okay.
Right? And then I've been working with Yinka Bernie. Yinka Bernie produced That Girls Love Money.
Okay.
I think those are, top 3 most recent that kind of come to mind. There's definitely more, but yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for the hate?
The hate?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's this thing about Ghanaians and Ghanaian support. They support you when you're coming up,
Yeah, and then
once you get there, they start.
oh my God, did you see my tweets? I'm like, you guys don't respect the goats, because when I made that post about all 3 of them and I saw what they were feeding under that post, I was just like, very bad. So it's basically telling me that I need to look forward to grinding my ass off to get where they are, wherever that goes. I don't know. And then it's like, this is what I'm going to meet.
Yeah.
How do you not want me to find that, like, as a bad thing? Like, this is what you guys want me to look forward to, basically. Because what have they done to you? Why would you give them that energy? Doesn't make sense, but such is life.
If you should have a fan base, what name would you give that? Would you give them?
They're called the Wonder Gang.
Wonder Gang.
Yes, and I chose that name because who I am and what I represent is like, doesn't matter what's going on, like anything is possible if you just, keep going and you believe and have faith. Like, so I want them to carry that energy about them. I'm trying to teach them how to be like my fans. If you come on my page and you are my fan, you're not going to do what the haters do, because you're not a hater. That's not how you exist as someone in the Wonder Gang. So yeah.
Makes sense. So far, what's your craziest music story? Like story so far as a musician, your craziest experience? I know your performance with Vibes was one of the crazy experiences you've had. Which other experiences? Tell me a story.
Well, I also had a very, very crazy experience with Kalash and Maureen. We performed our French Caribbean Shake It to the Max remix in Paris, Core Arena, 20,000 people. And honestly, it was beautiful. Like, first of all, they are lovely people. Me, when I meet collaborators and they just have like just a good energy and they're just positive and everyone's just happy with what we're doing, like that's like living for me. That's the best part about being an artist for me, is meeting collaborators that I admire, and it's just like seamless, the energy is right, and we're doing something impactful.
Right.
Yeah.
Back to the question I almost forgot. I saw a chart just 2 days ago. Your song is number 1, and then there are a couple of Nigerian songs from 4 to 5, and for some reason they cropped out your song. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Honestly, what I think about it was I saw them coming to defend me, right? I didn't take offense to it when I saw it, because me personally, I saw someone post a screenshot underneath, and that screenshot had an ad directly underneath number 1, like a wide ad.
Okay.
So in my head, I feel like, okay, maybe the person cropped it out because they're trying to crop out the ad. But then I saw other screenshots that did not have the ad. So me, I don't know why. And honestly, I don't care. But what I see is Ghanaians standing up to defend me. So I'm like, check.
And thank you for holding that number 1 spot, because I'm very sure if not for that, would have like they would have posted the whole thing from 1 to 5 if somebody.
Yeah, and then the
was
next day they posted something about me, and then the next day that I think it's Album Talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they posted like something.
Yeah.
That I like an accomplishment or something that had happened, and then people were like, "Oh, so now you want to put?" But like, yes, you went to chew them. Why would they not try and remedy the situation?
You forced them
and now they are doing this, and you still want to come for them, guys. I don't know. I just think that whole thing is it's a little bit scary. Yeah.
That's what you should look forward to.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's only gonna get bigger and bigger.
But why did you choose to be in the Ghanaian space more? Because there are others who maybe like Ghanaian American or American Ghanaian, and they choose to be there in America and do everything over there, not really even grant interviews and stuff with Ghanaian media. Why have you chosen to do this with Ghanaian media? When you posted your Onya interview, in the comment section, saw people telling you not to go to Ghanaian media and stuff. But why have you chosen to do this?
I don't know. I just feel like in the industry we are in, we all need to respect each other as artists and as media. That mutual respect has to be there for it to thrive.
Right.
And I live here, and I love living here. So it just makes sense to make where I live and my people kind of hold me. Yeah.
Right. Going forward, should we expect something from you and your sister, Melissa?
I mean, we
Something
already
together.
have, multiple features together, but I think we dream of having like a collab project together. But we have independent goals that we need to accomplish first.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for passing through.
Yeah.
And I really, really appreciate what you're doing for Ghana. And I pray you go higher than this. And Nicki Minaj, wrap it up. Any last words, anything you would like to say to my people, my Koto Nation?
Yeah, you guys have been saying how Ghanaian media don't support me and how Ghanaian bloggers don't support me. Yeah, you have headless YouTuber, and we just chopped it up. So thank you for having me, and you guys, you'll be seeing more of me.
Yeah. But before you go, I have a gift for you. So this is
What is it?
Kiss Strawberry Scented Lubricant.
What's that? Is this toffee?
It's a lubricant that is strawberry scented, water-based, condom-friendly, and is good for reducing friction when you're doing soccer pim pim.
I don't know. I don't really suck up in so I don't think I need that. What else do you have in there?
There's also a cap here
Wow,
for you.
it's so cute. Can I have that?
You can have both.
No. No, sir.
It's a package.
You're gonna keep the sucker pimp. I'm gonna take the hat and
no,
go.
You need you might need it.
I don't think so.
Or your friend might need it.
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure.
Anyway, it's a gift from my heart to you.
My heart rejects this.
Hey, you just hold it for me.
Okay, thank you.
No, you're holding everything. Oh. Don't remove some and leave some.
I'm just gonna reach in there and take my gift. Is it my gift or it's not my gift?
Take your gift. Take your
You know
gift.
what? For the sake of your
Right.
your soccer pimping audience. But guys, just know, Molly didn't need that.
This is the only.
This is what she needs.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
How it gives
And,
to me with my hair. It's making sense.
Yeah, blue and red makes sense. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that one too is for you.
No. We'll be gifting this to a very lucky soccer pimping person on your Twitter. I'll go on your Twitter and be like, guys, I have a gift for you from Headless YouTube.